Hello, everyone. So I'm excited to dive in because tonight, we're going to be having a little bit of a longer training. It's going to be a little detailed, and I'm going to be hanging out with you guys, which I'm really, really excited about. So if y'all are watching this live, hashtag live in the comment section. If you end up catching this on the replay, hashtag replay in the comment section. I want to say hello to you. Make sure you say hello to me. Let's conversate. Let's say hello. Let's hang out. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. Somebody said hello from Rhode Island. Welcome, Don. Welcome, Joanne. I'm excited. Again, this is going to be a little bit of a different training because guess what? Not only is Black Friday around the corner, but what else is around the corner? The new year, right? Does anybody else feel like this year just kind of went faster than expected? I feel like I blinked and it was now almost 2024. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like it's been a very, very long, very fast year for me personally. Okay. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel like I don't know how we got here. It's already November. We're about to have Christmas. My son is 3, lots of things. But tonight, we're going to be diving into a very, very special edition type of training. I know it. Where did my year go? It's kind of wild. I feel like this is like one of the years that for some reason, I just feel like I blinked and now we're almost in 2024, but I digress. Today, we're going to be diving into a very special training, okay? And I put this together for you. So if you're a direct seller that wants to build a massive business and you don't necessarily have a plan for 2024, this is going to help you a ton. I'm going to be walking you through some things. We're going to be going through some step-by-steps in here. I'm going to be sharing my screen. I got a whole presentation here for you. So if you are here for the first time, hashtag new in the comment section. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you've been here for a while, just make sure if you haven't said hello yet, make sure you say hello. I want to say hi to you guys. Live from Australia. Hey, Tash. What's going on, lady? Brandy in here in the house. Welcome, Eileen. Joanne's hanging out with us. Hello, friends. I love seeing familiar names in the comment section. I love, love, love that. Yes. So let's chat this out tonight. Okay. I'm getting messages on my business page asking me if this event is starting. Okay, so we're getting started. I'm going to share my screen once again. I'm going to try really hard not to make this long, but I have a very special presentation here for you guys. And essentially, I put this together because I coach people on a weekly basis. I have one-on-one clients. I have my academy members, and there are certain things that I've heard that are just consistent over the years from my clients and from the people that I work with on a day-to-day basis. And I put a lot of that information into this presentation. So hopefully it'll be valuable for you guys. If you know anybody else in direct sales or network marketing that you think could use this training on what it takes to succeed in 2024, make sure to invite them, send them a quick invite into the group and tag them in the comment section. My goal for you is to make this as valuable as possible. And of course, at the very end of this, I'm going to be offering something I've never offered before, and it'll be here for a very short period of time. So if you stick around with me, I'm also going to be giving something away if you stick to the very, very end of this. So without further ado, hello. We're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to make sure that I have the comment section open on my phone, because once I put this on present mode, I won't be able to see your comments. So now you guys are on my phone and on the computer at the same time. All right. So let's go ahead without further ado. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So here we go. Let's bring it to the front. What it takes, put it on present mode. Yeah, you guys didn't know I sang? There it is. Just sang you a song. Hello, Marianne. Tash says, I love surprises. Hey, Kelly Tucker. Welcome, Pamela from Alabama. I am over here in Sunnyside, Florida, but now it's finally cooled down, so we're feeling pretty good tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to do what it takes to build a big business in 2024. Comment below with a Christmas emoji if you feel like you have a solid plan for 2024. Does anybody feel like they have a solid plan? We know what we're going to be doing in January. We know what we're going to be doing in February. We know what we're going to do to build our business strong. If you feel that way, that is awesome. Okay, I don't see any Christmas emojis yet, so that might be a sign. Maybe this training is going to be for you. Okay, so once again, if you know anybody in direct sales that could use this training, tag them below. Hello from Indiana. Hi, Ashley. What's going on, Tammy? Welcome, other Ashley. There are two Ashleys here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's my goal for you. Ooh, that was pretty. Did you guys see that? How it just flowed there? Okay, so here's my goal for you. All right. My goal for you after watching this event is you'll walk away with a better idea to grow your online business for 2024. Okay. If you are in direct sales, comment below with what company you're associated with. Just curious, because I know we've had a plethora. Why am I using that term? A plethora. We've had a ton of new people join our group over the last 30 days. I want to say it's been like a little over 100 or 200 people. So welcome, everybody. I know some of you are from ads. I know some of you are coming from SendShare, other things with collaborations with other peoples in the industry. You guys are probably joining from those other groups. So welcome. I'm excited to have you here. If you're in network marketing, comment below with what company you are with in network marketing, or if you own your own business. We've been getting small business owners, real estate. We've had t-shirt business owners. We have a few people that want to start their own virtual businesses, virtual assistant businesses. So we've had so many people, like just range of people joining us. So I'm excited to have you guys here. And I love that you guys are participating in the comment section. I just want to hear from you guys. So I appreciate that. So here's what I'm going to be teaching you guys today, okay? Because I think this is going to be really valuable. What's in and what's out for direct sales for 2024. This is a little bit of a spicy one, all right? But it's much needed because there's a lot of people out here that are teaching a lot of outdated things. And a lot of us are maybe in that mode of doing outdated things that just do not translate anymore, okay? If anybody has been around for longer than 5 years, you have seen kind of the difference, right? Before COVID, before the C word, can't say that word, before the C word, during the C word, after the C word, it's like a whole world of just different things, right? Kathy, I know, girl, you got your awesome business that you own. Welcome, Kathy. So today we're going to be talking about what's in and what's out, what's relevant and what's not relevant anymore, okay? The next thing is the biggest mistakes most online sellers are making that is keeping them stuck and not growing their business, okay? So we're going to be pointing out some things that, again, this is based on the people that I have coached, which I've coached hundreds of people at this point, people in my Simply Sustainable Academy membership, one-on-one clients. So I'm very much in tune with it. I'm with it. I could say the word hip even, okay? Not only am I grinding in the business and the industry with you, and I'm feeling the economy, it's a little different right now, right? But I talk to you guys on a daily basis. So I'm not out of tune. I know what's going on in the industry, okay? The next one is I'm going to be giving you the 6 duplicatable skill sets you need to laser focus on to build a profitable business that scales in 2024. There are 6 that I have come to that I've built over the last few years. This is also based on information that I've invested in, which you guys will actually see a figure of how much I've invested in myself in the last couple of years. So prepare for your jaws to drop, right? So I will give you that, but the 6 duplicatable skill sets, these are very, very important sets that you need to learn and master in order for you to build success, because the online space is different. It is not the same as it used to be in 2018. And then at the end, I'm going to be offering you the best Black Friday offer, in my opinion, that I have ever published. And it's only going to be around for a temporary amount of time. So I understand that not everybody's going to hop on this, and that's fine. But I wanted to put something together that was not only affordable, but something that more people could have access to. So that's going to be at the very end, along with a freebie if you make it to the end. Okay. All right, let's go to the next page here. So who is this training for? Let's make sure that we qualify you, right? Let's see if this is something that pertains to you or not. So someone who's fanatically excited about their business. Are you fanatically excited about your business? Do you enjoy what you do? Are you passionate about the business that you're in? The next one is someone who's thinking to themselves, I need to make my direct sales business work, and wants to take their business to the next level, okay? Someone who wants to start seeing better results from their efforts, building community and selling products online. So if you're checking the boxes here, this is like, okay, this sounds like me, Janet, then you can stick around, right? someone who's coachable and willing to invest in themselves for their own growth, someone who understands that they are not a professional online marketer, but has the desire to learn how to make an online business successful. Desire really is the ultimate thing, right? You have passion, desire, you want to have a willingness to succeed. Someone that is looking for a system they can plug in and implement to create consistency, reliable results, and growth. So if this all sounds like you, then great. You are in the right place, my friend. Okay. So who is this not for? All right. You'd be surprised there's some people that do check off these boxes here, but they do, right? Someone who doesn't have a product to sell. If you really don't have anything to sell, I would question why you're here. Next one is someone who has tried everything and nothing works. We don't entertain that language. We are not ones that like to entertain the idea that we've tried everything and nothing works, because I haven't even tried everything, right? No one here has literally tried everything. Someone who is complacent and not interested in their growth, someone who's not willing to learn a proven system and implement, and someone who isn't willing to get in front of the camera and out of their comfort zones, okay? Someone who is stuck in their ways and unwilling to adapt to the ever-changing world of social media. You guys would be surprised how many people are in that last category, right? There's a lot of people in the direct sales industry who are so stuck in their ways, they're not willing to try new things. And here's the reality. I have to try new things on a consistent basis. Sometimes things that I do and I've done over the years that used to work for me 3 years ago, they don't work the same as they used to. So if you're not always in a trial and error basis in your business, that is just a recipe to like not grow, right? You always want to make sure that you're always trying new things in your business. A lot of people don't like to hear that, right? Because it's like, oh, isn't there something that I could just crusade on? I understand that, right? And there are proven systems, right? I'm going to share a lot of things here with you, but you have to also understand social media constantly changes, right? Our business, our industry, our economy, right? Things are constantly changing, and we have to develop a way of adapting to that change, if that makes sense. Okay, everybody, this making sense to you guys? Drop some Christmas tree emojis if it is. Did my first live last week, felt stupid, but got through it and no one bashed me. I love hearing that, Pamela. Congratulations. And I hope that's one of many lives for you in the future, because I tell you what, like that, there's a sweet spot in that live video era that can really, really help your business for sure. Once you really figure that out. Okay, so earnings disclaimer, taking a training will not magically make your business a success. You have to implement, okay? It's the implementation portion that people really don't like to talk about, but that's really what's going to make success for your business. Any business requires repetitive and consistent effort, and only you can bring that to the table on a daily basis. I'm going to give you my 6 biggest focuses on this web class on what it takes to build a big business in 2024. All right. Hey, Penny, welcome. Tracy, Sherry, nice to see you, ladies. And here's my gift, okay? At the very end of this training, I'm going to be giving you guys my 150 social media enhancer posts in a guide. I will give you the way to actually grab this for free at the very, very end. So if you guys are excited about this, make sure to stick around. This is going to give you so much clarity going into 2024 as far as what it is that you can start posting on a consistent basis to start building your audience and start really attracting the right people to your content. So it's really, really well thought out and really, really awesome. All right. So if you stick with me to the end, you're going to be getting this for absolutely free. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So for those of you that don't know me, okay, and if you're brand new or maybe you've just been around for a little bit of time, you don't quite understand, like maybe don't know me very well, comment below with #new. I'd be curious to know, who here is brand new. Even if you're watching on the replay, #new in the comment section. So who am I? I'm a happily married mom of 2 littles, 2 older stepsons. I'm a beauty school dropout, believe it or not, and an avid karaoke performer. I do a mean Journey. Anybody out here like Journey fans? Because that's my song. I'm an introvert turned online business owner who started selling online in 2018 and started sharing what was working for me in 2019. I founded Solutions for Sellers in 2019 and have since published over 300 Facebook party scripts, hundreds of training videos, VIP group content, graphic packs, other assorted tools that have made running an online party business easy for thousands of people. I'm passionate about helping others create unbelievable outcomes for themselves and their businesses, even more so, helping others overcome themselves in business like I did. I was my biggest obstacle for a long time. Okay. If anybody agrees with that, do you feel like you're maybe your biggest obstacle in your business? Because I know for me, it was me, right? I used to get in my own way all the time. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I still do, especially when I get asked to speak on like podcasts, or if I get asked to speak in somebody else's group, or if I'm doing a training, or if I do something where it's like there's a lot of eyeballs on me. Believe it or not, I self-sabotage and then I just do it anyway. And then I prove myself that I could do it. It's like this like weird cycle that I do, right? But it's taking me a while to get here, right? I came from a rough upbringing in South Atlanta to now having built 2 6-figure businesses online in less than 4 years. I went from being the quietest person in the room, believe it or not. I know some of you guys are like, there's no way, but I promise you there's a way. If you knew people I used to work with, they would tell you like, oh yeah, she would like disappear into the wall, right? But I went from being the quietest person in the room to building a multi 6-figure online brand in a few short years, retiring my husband in 2021 with our businesses while homeschooling our kids from home. So the homeschool thing we just started not too long ago, which we absolutely love and we're excited about. I've been a consistent guest trainer for SendShare for the last 2 years, largest direct seller focused social media scheduler. Comment below if you're a SendShare fan. I know I am. And I've been featured in Marina Simone's latest Grow Your Group Summit, the 5-day Momentum Summit with John Melton, Michelle Cunningham's most recent course, Influencer Video Secrets, and January Jumpstart course. And there's just so much more to come. And I share all this because these are things that we've done over the last couple of years, which we're really, really proud of. So yes, and Sherry, gotta love that, right? So let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and start diving in, my friends, okay? So let's talk about what's in and what's out in direct sales. Over the years, the direct sales business has changed. Comment below if you've noticed that the industry is different than what it was when you first started. And if your brand's spanking new and you joined like yesterday, then you won't have an answer for that, but that's okay. Most of you, I think, have been around for a little longer, right? You can tell me that it has been a little different, right? Social media marketing has changed. The things that used to work really well just a few short years ago, they don't work as well today, okay? And many companies that just aren't keeping up with the changes. Let's just call a spade of spades. There's a lot of companies out there that don't necessarily keep up with what's working on social media, right? And I know I used to be in a business where that was also the case. And it was really, really hard when we had to restrict ourselves from doing things that actually grew our business, right? So it's tough. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn new things. That doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. There's still time for you to learn these awesome skills I'm going to share with you in this training, okay? Now, this is the part where you might be saying, well, Janet, what do I do? If things keep changing, how do I keep up with all the things, right? I'll tell you what, it's really tough sometimes, right? It's tough when the algorithm changes and then now there's a brand new social media platform to hop onto. And so I always suggest to people, like if you're wanting to really succeed in social media, only focus in on 1 to 2 platforms at a time, okay? 1 to 2 platforms at a time. Some other gurus or trainers might tell you something different. You could just repurpose and show up here and there. In my opinion, if you're all over the place and just overextending yourself to all sorts of social media platforms, it's just a recipe for overwhelm, right? And if you're not able to master 1 to 2 platforms, really learn it inside and out and get really, really good at them, then it's going to be hard for you to really have any growth in any area of your platform. So that's just my personal opinion. I was solely Facebook for years before I started Instagram and YouTube. Like I dabbled in YouTube and Instagram, but my primary focus was Facebook. I grew that and I mastered that. So then I moved over to another social media platform. So comment below, what is your primary social media platform? Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? I know there's some people that are like strictly Facebook, TikTok. Let me know. Okay. So let's talk about what's out in direct sales. Okay, let's talk about the first common belief. If I just keep posting my sales graphics and join kits in my VIP group, people will bite eventually. I actually used to have somebody tell me, I'm not going to say the name. This person used to tell me, you just have to continually post about your sales and post about your join kits in your group, and eventually somebody will just join. Right? Has anybody ever told you that before? Because I know I've been told that information before. And I tell you what, that was not great information. It was not great tips, okay? It's not great tips. Here's the deal, guys. This is not a recipe for success. Continuously posting about your sales graphics and join kits in your VIP group, people are not going to eventually bite, okay? They're just going to start tuning you out. So let's talk about what's in, okay? You don't want to just post about your sales graphics and join kits all the time. You actually want to attract with your content. Okay. So I like to call this attract in public. Attract in public, sell in private. Okay. This is something that I've taught over the last few years that is a consistent thing. You want to attract your ideal person in public. Okay. Not just your VIP group, but outside on your personal page. Now, am I saying that you need to slap a bunch of sales graphics on your personal page? Absolutely not. That's like the definition of spam, right? We don't want to do that. But what we want to do is start connecting with people outside of our bubbles, right? Does anybody feel like they're in a bubble that they just can't seem to burst? Maybe you're surrounding yourself with the same family and friends over and over and over again, and you're struggling to reach outside of it. One of my biggest tips for you to get out of this training is, if you do nothing else, start posting on your personal page. Simple connection-based posts to attract people to your content, okay? Because it's the conversations that lead to the conversions, my friends, okay? So people are looking for connection. Connection comes first, then the conversation, then the conversions, okay? You have to create those pieces of connection that are going to get people to comment. And then that gives you the opportunity to create organic conversation, not weird, spammy conversation, right? And then from there, this is how you start to create those conversions, because when you have a bunch of conversations going on at the same time, it becomes easy for you to start implementing the ask. Okay. It really just does. But if you're not showing up and you're not posting consistently, then people can't see you. And the fact is, people can't find you if you're invisible. So gone are the days where you can simply post and get paid. I know there was a time period back in like 2017, 18, when you were posting that people just bought things, and it's just not the same anymore. But don't worry, there's a simple way that you can do this, okay? Now let's talk about what's out, okay? The second out here, all right? Conversations and building relationships have been my focus for the last few months. That's great, Pamela. That is awesome. And what I teach my coaching students is that 90-day plan, right? First 30 days, bunch of conversations. You're not going to get a lot back, right? But then the next set of 30 days, you're going to start to get some feedback. But then once you reach that 90-day mark of consistent conversations, your conversations can easily turn into conversions if you want them to. You just have to give yourself permission to start those conversations. So I love that comment. So let's talk about what's out. Common belief number 2, I don't know enough people. My best customers are my family and friends. I don't want to be spammy. Anybody feel that way? Leave a comment below if this sounds like you, right? You don't want to spam. I don't want to spam, right? And there are some spammy stuff out there, all right? Some people, when they do post, sometimes the content that is being posted out there is just not the best content. Anytime that you're on your personal page specifically, if you're posting a shopping link, I would say no bueno. Do not post your shopping link on your personal page. Again, attract in public, sell in private. Okay. You don't want to put that stuff out there. Another spammy post, just to kind of put this out here for you guys. Anybody who's like, and I know this is going to be a little spicy for some of you guys, I'm just keeping it real. Any of those people that end up making a post about you'll buy from Walmart and Best Buy and Amazon, but you won't buy from direct sellers. And then you have a bunch of people, direct sellers, posting the links in the comment section. I understand the premise of you guys wanting to support people. Okay. But the problem is that those posts are the epitome of spam because it's a post with a bunch of links. Nobody's going to shop. That's just how it works, right? People are not going to shop with you that way. So, just putting it out there. I've seen a lot of those posts lately, especially around the holidays, and it's not a great way to bring in organic customers, right? It's just a great way to kind of make people feel bad a little bit. Even though I agree with the premise of the post, but at the same time, it's just not effective, right? To make a post and have a bunch of people post their direct sales links, like nobody's going to shop, especially if there's like 50 links. That's just like overwhelm, right? So we want to try to stay away from those things because there are better ways to attract people to your content. And I say that with kindness. I say that with love in my heart. There's no malice behind that. I say that with love because it's true. People really just won't buy from posts like that. So let's talk about what's in, right? You don't need to have a big following or a network to grow. You just need a good DMO in place to help you consistently grow your community and one that isn't spammy, okay? DMO, does anybody know what a DMO is? If you know what a DMO is, comment below if you know what the definition of DMO is, all right? You do not need to know a bunch of people. Okay. You need to learn how to build relationships. And I know you've probably heard that from your leaders, from your companies, seminars, conferences. But what does that really mean? Building relationships is it is the top priority to building a massive business, because the more relationships that you're building, okay, conversations that you're starting, social mediaing that you're doing on social media, the more connections you're going to build and the more people that are going to be more so open to hearing about your business and about your products. So if you feel like you're completely stuck and maybe you've tried posting and you're consistent, all the things, here's what I want to encourage you to do. Give yourself 90 days. Pick a day to start, give yourself 90 days, and only spend time starting conversations, okay? Inviting people to take a look at something, whether it's business or products, and commenting and engaging with others on social media. I promise you, by the end of the 90 days, you're going to see a massive difference in your business. We did this with one of my coaching students, and she's seeing a huge difference. We had another new coaching student that joined a little over 30 days ago, and she's already starting to see the rewards from it. She's already starting to see sales. So this works, guys. It's just nobody likes to do the legwork, right? This is called legwork. And I love that you guys know the definition. Daily method of operation. Great job, Angela. So you don't need to know a bunch of people. You just need to learn how to build relationships. And if you think that's awkward on social media, it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't. Just spend time on social media. Comment on posts, comment on stories, right? Share the things that you like, and then reply to people, right? Here's an example. Yesterday, right? I ended up getting a customer out of this. You guys are going to love this. Yesterday, I started making a crock pot meal, right? Has nothing to do with my business. I sell health and wellness products. And I started sharing about my crock pot meal that I found on Pinterest. I had like 6 people reach out asking me, hey, where did you get that crock pot recipe? And I shared it. One person continued the conversation with me, and I ended up sending her my Black Friday deals for my network marketing company. And she bought, you guys. She bought off of a story that had nothing to do with direct sales, had nothing to do with my company. It was just me sharing a crock pot recipe, right? I was like, hey, this is so much fun. I literally did, I want to say it was like a boomerang or something in my stories. It's amazing what happens when you start connecting with people and when they're connecting with you, and you just so happen to ask a question, right? How, you can kind of get into that point of the conversation where you can sell, right? So your DMO is the lifeline of your business. When a good DMO is implemented, it will help you consistently meet new people organically, sell more product, and recruit more. Okay. Did you share through Messenger or on your page? My crock pot, I shared in my stories. Guys, a lot of action happens in your stories. So make sure that if you're not already posting in your stories, even if it's simple stuff, share about it, right? I have a mug here that has a bad word on it, so I'm not going to share it because I don't know how everybody feels about it, but it's a really funny mug. And I share it in my stories every so often, and people love it and they laugh and they're like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that mug? And it's just, that's an aspect of just building relationships with people, guys. Okay. Especially recently. Recently, we started homeschooling our kids. Like, that's been a lot of conversation. Anyway, the whole point of this slide here is what's in, right? Is you need a good DMO in place. If you don't have one already, it is time to start formulating that, because that is what builds your business. All right, let's talk about what's out again, right? Common belief number 3. I'm not going to share it. I'll share it with you, Kathy. Common belief number 3. All right, I use 11 binders, post-it notes, notebooks to help me stay organized, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody relate to this? Let me tell you guys something. I wish my little camera thing was so small. I literally have, here's 2 of them. These are 2 binders. You can't see it very well. I used to organize, and I keep these so I can teach people things. All right. I used to organize all of my customers on a sheet of paper. You guys don't believe me. Literally, I used to write everybody's names. Okay. And it was the most disorganized thing on the planet. Do you see that? I'm not going to make it too close but there's a bunch of names on here. All right. These were leads, customers, people that made referral posts for me, people that committed to join the business on a certain time period. It was so funny. Okay. And don't feel bad if that's you. Okay. But that was me for a long time. I was the post-it girl note with 11 binders. All right. But that's okay. You know what? If it works for you, it works for you. But guess what? If you don't have a system that works for you, it's going to be hard to succeed. Let's go to the next part of this. So let's talk about what's in systems, right? Systems are the key to success, and using the right tools to help you succeed is crucial, my friends. In order to grow a successful business, willy-nilly, so many people willy-nilly their business. In order to grow a successful business, willy-nilly will only take you so far. Okay. I'm sure you guys have heard the term willy-nillying it. Okay. I used to willy-nilly it. You need to leverage tools and systems to help you build and scale, including organizational resources to help you get more done in less time. Okay. So very simple systems. Trello. Okay. Trello is like everything, you guys. It is such a great way to keep your content organized, your customer workflow organized, your daily DMO organized. And if you can sit in one place and just do your thing, right? And just check off all the things you got to do on a daily basis, you're good to go, right? And it feels like you're rewarding yourself also, because then you can check everything off and say, oh my gosh, look at all these check marks. Look at me go. And you feel like you're making so much progress. And then, hey, Kim, what's going on, friend? Yes, I'm learning Trello. I'm telling you guys, it is the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity. But listen, don't feel bad. All right. I used to do PowerPoint presentations in my home parties. Okay. So if any of this made you feel a little bit bad, let me just remind you. Okay. There's probably a training in this group in the past that you can go find and take a look at. I literally used to do a PowerPoint presentation for my home parties. Okay. So that should make you feel a lot better about what you're doing. Okay. Because PowerPoint is at a home party. It's just not a typical thing, right? I used to live off of post-it notes and about 11 binders, as I mentioned a minute ago. Okay. But I still made it work. I didn't know what I didn't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. You just kind of learn as you go, right? Okay, so here's the reality, all right? The vast majority of new direct sales consultants come from a background other than sales. Because most people that end up joining this industry don't necessarily have all the skill sets there, right? Many are teachers, nurses, social workers, and other professions. If you work full time or if you have another job, comment below with what your background is. If you have a background in something else other than sales, comment below. So many new consultants are recruited by other new consultants, but never receive the foundational trainings and tools needed to grow a thriving business. I know for me personally, when I first started direct sales, I didn't really have much direction. I had YouTube, okay? YouTube was my best friend. I followed select people that sounded like they knew what they were talking about. So I just went along with what they said, right? but a lot of it was like figure it outable. Okay. I made that word up, by the way. We're going to trademark it, figure it outable. But it was, I figured it out on my own. And then after a few years, I ended up investing in myself. And that made a world of difference. Radiographer, HR and dental, full-time teacher, but retiring this year. You go, girl, Beth. Yes, yes, yes. 28 years ago, YouTube wasn't really a thing. Yeah, girl. So she's been around for a good minute. It's also really hard when social media changes and no one gets the memo. We tend to see it in our results, right? And that's one of the frustrating parts that a lot of, based on the students that I speak to on a consistent basis, it's the change in social media, right? When you make a post and only 6% of people see it, that's an example, right? Or you take all this time to create like a reel or a TikTok and not a ton of people see it. Maybe it gets a couple hundred views. Social media is ever evolving, right? It's always, always changing. So the reality is there is no business school, right? I mean, there is, like, if you want to go get a degree in marketing, right? So they can teach you things that are not applicable to online sales, go for it. All right. I know somebody who has gone through business school and she's explicitly told me, like, they don't teach you anything when it comes to the online marketing space. But there are a ton of programs out there that teach you great stuff, but very few cover what it actually takes to build a successful direct sales business, right? It just like doesn't exist. It really doesn't, right? So here's what we do, all right? And let me know if this sounds like you at all. Our brains like to play tricks on us and give us reasons why we aren't capable of winning. It's your brain's way of trying to prevent you from hurt. I mean, that's just what it is, right? We start comparing ourselves to others. Holla, if you can relate to that, who are further along in their journeys. Have you ever try to compare your year 1 to somebody else's year 20? Because I've done that more times than I can count. We start to compare our beginning to someone else's middle or our middle to someone else's current. We look at our current network and followers and we don't take into account the fact that it doesn't sit stagnant. You just need right strategies for growth, right? Absolutely. Holiday decorator here, 12-hour days this week, girl. I bet, because it's the holiday season, so I can imagine. But did you know that 89% of direct sellers work their direct sales careers part-time? That means most are doing the same thing that you're doing, working 40 hours a week while also growing their business. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Maybe it's time for a time audit, right? Who here has struggled with like the time piece in their business? There are tons of tools that you can leverage to build a big business in 2024. Social media, text campaigns, live videos, all these things that you can actually pick up, plug in, and schedule out. Having a dedicated foundational process that you follow start to finish can save you hours of time and increase sales, recruits, influence, and help you scale. Okay. So now let's jump into the biggest mistakes online sellers are making that are keeping them stuck. Drop some Christmas emojis if you're excited about this one. Now, this one is going to be a little bit eye-opening for some of you because I put together, again, based on students that I've coached, okay? I talk to you guys on a daily basis, all right? Weekly basis. I have coaching calls. I do my monthly calls, my weekly calls with my elite students. I know what you guys are dealing with. So creating this list was really simple. But you guys are really some of you might just be a little bit blown away by some of these, okay? My main problem is staying focused. Random thought run through my head and I jump from project to project. I totally understand where you're coming from, Pamela. This is the part where you want to make sure that if you do want to grow a successful business, it's so easy to get into shiny object syndrome, right? Can anybody relate to shiny object syndrome? You see something and it sounds great and you just want to jump to it, or maybe you just have lots of things going on and you just don't know how to prioritize. Having a resource to help you prioritize, things like Trello, right? Those things are going to really, really help keep yourself organized. And you have to learn how to prioritize the things that are most important versus the things that can wait. These are things that I teach my coaching students is you got to make sure you're prioritizing your time. Okay. So number 1, relying on the algorithm for success. Posting and praying. Does anybody remember hearing posting and praying, right? Did you know that only 6% of people are showing your posts, are actually seeing your posts? Actually, that's what that's supposed to say. Did you know that only 6% of people are actually seeing your posts? Nowadays, it takes more than just your content to be successful. You need a plug and play system that will allow you to market and attract the right people to you, my friends. Okay. So if you're relying on your post to carry your business and you think that if you're just consistent posting every day, it's going to grow your business magically, here's a wake up call for you. Content is not everything. I know you've probably heard that from other trainers in the past, right? Content is everything. It's a big portion of your business. But you know what is a bigger portion? The conversations, the DMO, the inviting, right? The building of the relationships, bringing your leads and bringing them to the place where they need to be at, right? Making sure you're attracting them and putting them in the right place, building your lists. The algorithm is not a recipe for success, so don't rely on that. Number 2, okay? You've taught me to make the algorithm work for you, not rely on it. I love it, Pamela. I love reading those things. Yes, I need to do the Trello to stop the squirrels from happening. Brandy, you're hilarious. Only making content around your product, okay? This is a big mistake that a lot of you guys are making. Only making content around your product. Now, it might seem common sense. Hey, I'm in a business to sell products, so why wouldn't I make content around your products? Of course, you can make content around your products, but if it's the only thing that you talk about, your products, your products, your products, your products, people are going to tune out because guess what? Like people aren't always on buy mode. They're just not. People need more from you rather than your sales pitch. They need value. They need you to teach them something. They need to be connected. They need that sense of community. They need to learn something from you. That you need to be the authority of your category, right? And you need to identify what that is. Only then, when you're able to really do that, you're going to be able to see some progression in your sales if you're struggling right now. Okay. But you cannot make the product the number one thing. People need to connect with the human being behind the company, my friends. So if you only talk about your products you sell and you're not giving people a reason to want to buy, you need to learn how to market in 2024. And that includes marketing to attract your people beyond just about what you talk, what you sell, the product that you actually sell. Okay. All right, number 3, making your company your identity. This one's going to sting a little bit, okay? But I say this out of love and I see it a lot. That's why it's made it on the presentation board, okay? Making your company your identity. Your username should not include your company name too. I can't tell you how many times I talk to people and it's like, Jessica, Pampered Chef, or, Samantha 31, right? It's kind of silly. It just is. I mean that with love once again, but your identity is not tied to your company. You are your own human. You are your own personality, all right? You are not your company, so your company name shouldn't be anywhere on your username. All this does is tell people that you're a consultant and it gives off the salesy vibes. Okay. So if you don't want to give off the salesy vibes, I would not include your company name in your username. You need to own your brand. I've dabbled in Trello, but I don't really know how to use it effectively. I need to watch some videos. Joanne, your Academy membership has some videos on Trello. Make sure to check those out, but there are going to be some more to come for sure. Trello is such a really, really great resource for you to use, especially if you're naturally disorganized like I am. I'm a naturally disorganized person. So this is like the one thing that has been really, really helpful. Okay. Not leveraging the right systems for success. Here's number 4. Okay. Not leveraging the right system for success. So without routines and systems, you'll never break through your ceiling. You need go-to systems processes in order to build something consistent and growing. Leveraging the right tools and routines will not only help you make more money, but also save you hours of time. I've run into a lot of people that are like, well, it costs $10 a month. Well, it costs $47 a month, or it costs this a month, right? People don't want to make the investments because they're so focused in on the price of something versus the outcome that price of that thing is going to help them in their business, right? What outcome are you looking for? Are you looking to save time with your social media content? Great. don't start from scratch. Invest in something that gives you your content that you can make your own, right? If you want to be more organized, but you don't want to have 11 binders, invest in something that's going to help you be more organized, like Trello, right? That's just one example. I know there's different systems out there, right? But it's very important for you to not take a look at something and say, well, I can't afford that. And instead of saying that, you have to start really asking yourself, especially for those that are watching this training and want to grow their business, what kind of outcome is this going to help me? If I invest in this, what will be replenished for me in the end, right? If I invest in this, what will be replenished for me in the end, right? And that's why I invest in a coach every month, by the way. I pay every single month to have access to somebody. And this person is my sounding board. I messaged her very, 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 very consistently. She was in the comment section not too long ago tonight, right? And she literally helps me so much on any questions that I have. And it's just great to have that as a resource, right? Okay. So would you like to know my exact six-figure process? Does anybody want to know what that actually looks like? I'm going to break this down for you as simplistic as I possibly can without it being overwhelming, okay? Because this could be a very long training, and this is not a 2-hour intensive. That's coming very, very soon, okay? In December, sneak peek, okay? But I'm going to be laying this out for you guys. So drop some heart emojis in the comment section if you're excited to hear what these 6 things are. It's coming very, very soon. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. And I've come up with this because this is years of just building business, right? And just learning and doing a lot of trial and error, investing in myself, all the things. Okay. The 6 duplicatable skill sets that you need to learn in order to succeed in online marketing. Okay. Let's start with a little quick story time. If you follow me for a while, you know my story. I was first introduced into direct sales business by a neighbor who I had met when I moved to Florida. I had never sold anything online. I had no idea what a party was, no clue what a VIP group was. I was literally the definition of no idea. My new friend just told me I need to throw my in-home launch party so I can get people to buy stuff from me in a town that I had just moved to where I didn't really know anybody. So I hashtag did the thing. I hosted my very first home party and I made my first $150 commission check. Okay. Which is eye-opening and great. But I quickly realized as a mom of a busy toddler and a husband that worked full time, that just wasn't scalable. So I converted to an online business. Comment below, did you start at home parties or did you start online when you first started your business? Just curious, because I know a lot of people started online, but I also know there's a ton of people that started with in-person home parties. From here, I learned what I could, and I went on to build a full-time income in a matter of months. And I was booking anywhere from 10 to 25 parties per month. After 2 years, I joined another company that better aligned with my values and my overall goals. I was ready to learn more and take my skill set to the next level. A year into this business, and we made our very first 6 figures online. And I shared everything I was learning in real time with you guys. So if you're watching this training and if you've been here since like the beginning, 2019, when I created this group, I think Kathy might be the only one. Kathy Godsey might be the only one that remembers when I first started this group. Okay. I shared everything I was learning. Sometimes it wasn't pretty. Okay. But I shared all my processes here with you. A year later, we made multiple 6 figures. We made enough to retire my husband from his 15-year career. I knew from here I needed to invest in myself and my skill set if I wanted to impact more people and take our business to new heights. So in the last 3 years, I invested in a little over, you guys get ready, hold on to your seats here. But I've invested a little over $40K in marketing program, a business coach, courses, and so much more. Okay. I invested in my mind. I invested in myself. I invested in my knowledge and having the ability to coach others. All those investments have paid off for me. I learned so much with these resources, and it took my experience and knowledge to the next level. Out of everything I've learned and implemented, it all came down to these 6 duplicatable skill sets. These skill sets are what made both my brand and my MLM business successful. They are the foundation of my businesses. So I'm going to give these to you very, very soon. So let's fill you in on these 6 duplicatable skills. Okay. So Make sure to take a screenshot of this if you need to, okay? Here they are. Here are the 6 skills that you need to hone in on, okay? And these are very, very simple in written form, but I'm going to explain these to you. Number 1, you need a daily routine for success. So I'm going to ask you guys in the comment section, do you have a morning routine? Do you have a schedule that you can rely on? Do you have an organized sense of business? When you sit down and work on your business, do you know what you're actually working on? Or are you stuck in a training? Are you on professional student mode? You need a routine that's going to work best for you, not best for Samantha or whoever else. It has to work best for you. You need that routine, because if you don't have that and you're just running on willy-nilly your business and just getting in time here and there, it's not a recipe for success. Number 2, branding. Branding is so important. And for some of you that really don't understand why that's important, there are thousands and thousands of people that sell the exact same thing as you. Let's just call a spade a spades. What's going to make you stand out from the other people that sell the same product? We got to ask yourself that question. It's your branding. It's who you are. It's who you serve. It's how you serve. And understanding what makes you different from everyone else is what's going to make you unique in the marketplace, which means your marketing can be your unique. Your language, the way you speak, the way you present yourself ends up being unique. There are reasons why people follow me versus other people. And then there's reasons why people don't want to follow me and they prefer to follow other people, because those are their people, right? And your vibe literally attracts your tribe, okay? Number 3, build a community of VIPs, okay? You have to master this, because if you have a VIP group of not just a VIP group, but a community of people that are there for a common interest and a common goal, and they're bought into you and they believe in you and they like you and they know you and they trust you, you literally can build the biggest business in 2024. And if you focus in on community versus conversions, right? Focus in on those relationships, because that's what's really most important. This is how you can propel yourself to the next level. You have to focus on that community piece. So for those of you that have a group that have like 200 or 300 people and nobody associates and nobody comments, maybe it's a dead group, I want to encourage you guys to take that personal step today, okay? Make it a plan for you over the next few days to sit down, maybe after Thanksgiving or even before Thanksgiving, personally message everybody in that group and say something that has nothing to do with sales. Thank them for being a part of the community. Wish them a happy Thanksgiving, right? Say something kind and lighthearted, because what's going to happen is that's that beginning stepping stone for connection, okay? That is the beginning stepping stone, but you have to take that action and create the environment for connection. Does that make sense? All right. Number 4, key to success here, leverage systems and automations. Okay. You guys hear it all the time, systems and automations, systems and automations. You don't need to focus 24 hours, 7 days a week on content. Content maintains your business. It maintains your business. It keeps you visible. Yes. It maintains your business. It keeps you consistent. It keeps eyeballs on you, but it doesn't grow your business. Can you get onesie twosie sales out of your content? Sure. Of course you can. You can get onesie twosie sales. But you know what grows your business is conversations, right? Again, conversions come from the conversations. But if you can leverage systems and automations along the way, this can systemize your business. This can help you go into your business knowing that there's things running in the background that you don't have to touch, because it's going to run on its own. What happens when you get a new customer and they join your text list? Do you have a text campaign going? What happens when you have a new person join your team? Do you have an onboarding process? What happens if you're in your business and you're wanting to follow up with all the peeps that are on your VIP list for Black Friday, right? Do you have a system in place for that? These are all the things that I mentioned and much, much more. When you leverage these systems and automations, this right here, if you do this right, you can really get yourself to a point where you're only working a couple hours a day. Number 5, lead generating marketing strategy. Okay. It's one thing to just post engagement posts and just let those exist. It's another thing to actually create content that generates leads. Okay. Simple things that you can do to generate leads right now is start doing some curiosity marketing for your Black Friday deals. Start talking about it in your stories. Do a live video tomorrow and just let people know something big is coming, right? You need to make sure that you're not afraid to sell, is my point. Okay. Comment below if you have some fear around selling. I really hope that you don't, but if you do, that's okay. Those are just limiting beliefs that you need to start overcoming. So you need to start breaking those things down because you need to sell in order for you to run a business, right? And the last one, short form and long form video. This is the future of marketing, my friends. This includes reels, live video, right? TikToks. These are very important things that are very crucial to building a business online. Okay. Now, here's my official announcement for you guys. If you're wondering how to implement these 6 things, I have this incredible deal here that I'm going to be talking to you about. And this is our official Black Friday announcement. It's called the 6-Figure Model Blueprint. Okay. And what I've done with this is I've included some of my best bundles, some of my best content in this model blueprint. So we're going to walk through this on what's it's included. Okay. Number one reason consultants fail to sustain a long-term business. Most people don't have a plan or guidance. They wing it, right? And if you're one that's winging it, comment below. Winging it, it's okay to be honest about that, right? So let's introduce the 6-Figure Business Blueprint, right? This is my flagship course. It includes my Elite Academy course. I've been marketing this the first 6 months out of the year, and I've opened it up here and there. But right now, I've got a very special offer attached to this. It's not going to include my coaching. However, this will include 3 months of Voxer access to me. So you can ask questions. We can coach back and forth via Messenger. And it's a private messenger outside of Facebook. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. Okay. But this gives you that access. And in this course, you have all 6 of those key components for success included in a step-by-step fashion. Master your mindset, learn how to overcome the limiting beliefs, master short-form video techniques, and so much more, including those 6 foundational pieces to your business. Here's what happens when you have a strategy. These are just 3 of my students that have taken my Elite Academy course, right? And we have Kim Bain here, thankful and found Janet Parks that I found the Elite Academy with her. Janet takes the time to teach the why behind everything you're doing, which always makes it easier to do the things for me. I love that she not only tells you what to do, but gives you examples and ensures that she's available to answer any questions. Amber here, been a member of Elite Academy since beginning of March. Absolutely love it. Modules alone are really helping me prioritize what I should be working on in my business, right? Before I was researching everything and getting overwhelmed, and that was leading to inaction. So very step-by-step, right? So these are just 3 happy students that have taken our Elite Academy course. And then, of course, you have all these additional results from other coaching programs and trainings that I've done in the past. It's really, really great stuff, right? Party like a rock star, which we're going to talk about that here in just a second. Number 2 reason direct sellers struggle. Using outdated posts and strategies and being given dead techniques, right? So I included an entire year of my Simply Sustainable Academy membership. Okay, this includes my content membership. So everything that you could possibly need for your content is included in this membership, including 40 exclusive live trainings. Okay, every Monday I go live. You can watch the replays. We also have guest trainers. It also includes a monthly coaching call for 12 months. So every month on the last Monday of the month, you can join me on a coaching call and you can ask me questions, and you're in a group setting with other students. Extensive library of direct sales and network marketing training, and over 180 plus unique and new pieces of content delivered to you each and every month, guys. Okay, massive value here. Obviously, these are some of the results from a lot of my Academy members, right? Loving the 3-day party scripts, loving the Academy. Before joining this group in the Academy, I was ready to throw in the towel and be done with all things direct sales. Thank you, Janet and team, for opportunities that have come my way since. Now, for those of you guys that are in the comment section and you're in my Academy, feel free to share your experience. If you're a fan, what do you love most about your Academy membership? Okay. Good marketing tools create consistent results, right? So lots of just great testimonials in here, great business add-on. I've been in the Academy for about 3 years and I love it. Content alone is worth it, okay? And more results, right? Just tons and tons and tons of results. You know what else I hear a lot? I can't get people to book parties with me. And when I do, I have no structure to how I actually run them, right? So let's talk about that here. The direct sales party rock bundle is a bundle. I've only sold this course once before, and then I sold it recently at the back of a boot camp that we ran a month ago. This is my third time debuting this, okay? And I only sell it in select times of the year, especially for those that really want to excel in their party business. This is my proven strategy to booking parties with my best scripts, the complete party framework in my most comprehensive course on parties, plus my ultimate party success bundle with loads of printable tools. So for those of you that are struggling in your party business, this is literally the key to success here. Not only does it give you a comprehensive course on how to grow a successful virtual party business, but it also has a monthly solutions planner. It includes a 5-day booking blitz. It includes a coaching guide. It includes 12 months of party scripts and so much more in this Black Friday deal. Like I said, never offered something this massive before, but I wanted to make sure I offered something that was super valuable, that was just like one offer that you guys would just absolutely love. What happens every time I run a booking blitz? Results. You guys have probably seen these kind of results before. Obviously, they go very well, right? We love helping people book their parties and master their online virtual party strategy. Most people don't have a party plan. They post and pray. So also you'll get the post and profit, the entire blueprint on how to develop the online party formula that brings you consistent results every single month. Proven strategies, words to say, scripts, all the things that you could use and need in my fire system. Okay. My fire system is my fire formula for your party strategy. Okay. Businesses don't become successful by chance. It's all about systems, routines, and foundations. So as you can see, these are students that have taken it in the past and they love it, right? Because it worked out so well. All right, and here are some more people. Party Like a Rockstar training. 3 years with 31, I've never felt so confident and encouraged to ask for the order, right? Playing bingo, booking games, all the amazing results. So here's the maximum value here, right? All 3 of my biggest offers that I've ever offered equate to about $23,000, guys, okay? Like if you really were to put all of this together, all the workbooks, the course, the videos, the printables, the planners, the step-by-steps, the blueprint, the membership, the content, the coaching, right? You get monthly coaching with this with me, all right? That's what it equates to, okay? Oh, but I'm not done. I got one more awesome thing that's going to be included in this whole thing. Okay. Your bonus, if you decide to sign up for any of this, right? You get a free ticket into my 2024 planning intensive in December. This is going to be a 2-hour session that you will be able to access with me on a Zoom call. Okay. And we're going to be breaking down getting you equipped for 2024. This is going to be in December, which, by the way, if you're a current Elite Academy, or if you are a current Simply Sustainable Academy member, you get free access to this, by the way. So if you're a current student, you're going to get access to this class, which means you get to hop on the Zoom call and we get to plan out 2024 together. Okay. Details for that's going to be coming out soon. If you're a non-member, then you're going to see that the ticket value is going to be $197. Super duper valuable, guys, especially for those of you that have a step-by-step plan for 2024. This is included, which I'm so excited about. Okay, so let's bring this all together, okay? Combined value of $23,000 for all 3 of my best programs, okay? Of course, I'm not going to sell it for that because that'd be kind of wackadoo, right? I'm not in that kind of business. But if all this bundle did, questions for you before I tell you how much it is. If all this did was teach you how to maximize your time and organize your business with the right content, tools, and systems, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you the words to say, scripts, the approach, the confidence to finally start building new connections, close more sales, and build your business big, would it be worth it? What if it gave you the foundations and step-by-step to a consistent business you can rely on? Would that be worth it? That was the reason why I invested in a course. That's why I invested in myself, because now it's worth it, right? I'm literally living the life that I designed. And I don't say that to show off. I say that because that should encourage you to realize that
when you do make investments and you go all in and you implement and you dedicate yourself and you make sure you have your goal set and you go after it, you can create your life by design, right? If all this bundle did was help you fill your calendar with parties for months to seasons, would it be worth it? If all this bundle did was help you create a customer follow-up system and had customers joining your community and an endless stream, would it be worth it? And if all this course did was to give you the skills to put together an amazing party that engaged your customers and converted guests into forever customers, would that be worth it? Okay. I've never offered this before. This is my first time offering some of my most powerful tools and resources for this price. I've already been told that it's priced too low, but that's okay. I do what I want. Okay. So I'm going to make sure this is super valuable for you guys. So you can get started today for just $9.97. That will give you access to all of my high ticket information, your content, your course, all of the goods, including the Academy membership. Okay. So let's break down what's really included in all of this. And then I will give you access to your freebie. So we're almost there. So everything you get in the complete six-figure business model blueprint, my signature Elite Academy course, right? You got 3 months of Voxer coaching access. You can message me personally so I can coach you through the material for 3 months. You get endless lead generation mini course, okay? Which is my 5-day endless lead generation mini course, how to excel with short form video. My Mindset Mastery Elite coaching series, my 6-figure selling scripts, like words to say, I've got it for you in a script format. Bonus, you get a free ticket in my 2024 planning intensive. Everything you get in the Academy, because this is included, right? The Simply Sustainable Academy is included here. Join the ranks of direct sellers with a year of unlimited access to the Simply Sustainable Academy. Discover the secrets of building a sustainable academy through simple, effective strategies with a ton of content. So every week I go live on Mondays. You get a monthly group coaching call with me where you can ask me questions and I can coach you through your business. You get every content that you could possibly need for your business, plus a planner, plus a training to show you how to put it all together in your VIP group, on your personal page, in your stories, in your reels, everywhere, right? That's included in this powerful membership. Also, your Simply Sustainable, did I already mention this one? Oh yeah, I just didn't go to the next page. Extensive library of direct sales and network marketing training, and over 300 students that are in the membership as well. And then the last one, this is the Party Rock bundle that I rarely release. I only release it at select times. This comes with the famous Party Like a Rock Star course, my most comprehensive course on the party industry. 5-day holiday booking boot camp, 12 beautifully designed themed party scripts, and my custom booking blitz toolbox with scripts, words to say, trackers, and so much more. Okay. Now you have 2 choices. Option 1, you can do nothing and not take the leap of faith, no risk, no worries. Or you can take a chance on investing in yourself, knowing that you'll come out better equipped than ever to crush your business and hit your goals. Okay. Will 2024 be your year? Grab my best offer ever today, guys. Okay. All right. Remember, money replenishes and investments come with returns. All right. So if you want to get started, then I will have my amazing husband pop the link in the comment section so you guys can go and check that out. Make sure if you want to grab your freebie, text social to 727-219-2444 to grab your freebie that I promised you at the very beginning. Okay. So guys, thank you guys so much for hopping on today. I hope that you found this training super duper valuable. There's the link. Shane Parks just posted the link over to the Black Friday deal. Once again, this offer is $9.97, so it's an incredible price. Let me get out of this really quickly so I can see your beautiful faces really quickly. Okay. But this is awesome, right? For those of you guys that really, really want to propel your business to the next level, this is going to be the most comprehensive deal and the best deal that I have offered in a long time. It's probably the best deal I've ever actually offered. All right. So if you're interested, make sure to click on that link. Go check out the information. This is not going to be available for a long time. Okay. Very, very short period of time. So make sure to check it out. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below. Happy to answer them. Thank you guys again for joining me tonight. Make sure to text social to that phone number if you want to grab that freebie. And thanks again for joining me, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later. Happy Sunday.